也不能过，然后我这个一分不退，再加他给我拿10万。
A woman preparing for her third marriage made a shocking move just days before the ceremony. She suddenly raised her demands, and the result was the cancellation of the wedding. The groom, outraged, wants his 300,000 yuan bride price back, but she refuses to return a single cent. Instead, she's demanding an additional 10,000 yuan for emotional damages. It may sound unbelievable, but it really happened. The woman, named Pan Pan, turned to a television show for help after her fiancé, Ding Ding, disappeared just 4 days before the wedding. Her family was humiliated in their local community. She demanded that the groom's family come forward and give a public explanation, but when reporters visited his home, they found his father calm yet firm. According to him, they took the wedding seriously. They bought fireworks, prepared 6 full sets of bedding, and spent generous everything expected for a high-standard wedding in their rural area. But then the bride made outrageous demands right before the big day. She asked for a getting-in-the-car fee of 20,000 yuan. In that region, this fee usually doesn't go beyond 1,000 yuan. Still, the groom's family rushed to borrow the money. And just when they managed to gather it, she made another demand. She wanted them to pay off the full loan for a car that had already been bought under her name. That was the final straw for the groom. Feeling tricked, he announced the wedding was off and walked away without looking back. The groom's family tried to settle things, but the bride was unyielding. If her demands weren't met, there would be no wedding, and so, everything fell apart. The ceremony, scheduled for just 4 days later, was officially cancelled. The bride had already been married twice before and had an 11-year-old daughter, but she only admitted to one previous marriage. According to the groom, she revealed the second one only days before the wedding. During the show's mediation, she tried to explain herself. She said she wasn't hiding anything, just waiting for the right moment to tell the truth, but even the show's hosts didn't believe her. The tension between the families escalated. The bride still refused to return any of the bride price and insisted on the extra 10,000 yuan. She explained that she was nearly 3 months pregnant. If anything happened to the baby, or if her body suffered after an abortion, the groom should be responsible. Since her mother had passed away, she believed he would have to care for her alone, and that, in her view, justified the request for more money. She also pointed to her reputation. She claimed he had ruined her image and that no man would want to marry her. A man, she said, can always start over, but a woman with a tarnished name is done for. So yes, she wanted compensation for everything. She also demanded the return of her daughter's watch, worth over 1,000 yuan, along with other personal belongings left at the groom's house. The mediator suggested a compromise. She would return part of the bride price, and he would return her belongings. Her response was clear: "I'm not returning anything." The mediator advised the groom to take legal action. The lawyer was clear. Since the marriage never took place, the woman must legally return all the money received as bride price. Regarding the pregnancy, the lawyer explained that any medical procedure would be voluntary, which means she had no legal ground to demand compensation. If the groom chose to give her anything, it would be a matter of conscience, not obligation. When he heard that, the groom smiled with relief, and from this failed relationship, one truth becomes clear. Marriage may be a trade of emotions, a trade of money, or even a trade of resources. But above all, marriage is a trade of integrity.